Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the ACC, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. First down here for this offense. Single back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking tackles. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. We need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, if you're going to win a national championship, when you get to third downs, you've got to find a way to convert. And here on this opening drive, it's exactly what this offense has been able to do. This time on the ground, keep those sticks moving.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. A pre-snap motion from the offense. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
With the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play, diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Okay, ready? Getting set. Here's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Gonna run it. It's Morris. That one moves the ball across the 40. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's King. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Keeping it on the ground here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
He's going to hand this off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Bulls will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They pick up the first on the ground. Fighting off the defender. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Bulls with 1st and 10 here. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here comes the handoff. Trucks through the defender.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
The Bulls are on the move here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
2nd down and goal. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
The UNLV offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Looking to throw it on 1st down. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Offense in hurry-up mode. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
USF offense is back out there now. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. The Bulls come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lofting it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Pretty good coverage here by this defender, but the quarterback puts this ball right on the money. Nothing he could do at all about that one.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. The Bulls line up with a 1st and goal. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? From the shotgun, drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Offense comes out to start this drive. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pass caught. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, USF.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Quick throw to the left. And he's got it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
It's a good call against man coverage, but the execution made the play there.
Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. And the quarterback dropping back. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's another huge gain for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one match.
The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Second and long for this offense after the sack.
UNLV 0.
Ready, set.
Quarterback operating an empty set.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Longer.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Contact as he threw it. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Go.
And he drops back in the gun. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back. Playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
So incomplete pass on second down sets up a third and inches.
Spider. 8-4.
Can he make it to the marker? Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
The Bulls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the ball to the ground. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Hey, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And the running back takes the handoff. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's going to take off. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
This is the 6th play on the drive.
Pound 55 weak. 691. Gators score.
Trying to find room. It's Lewis. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage.
Yankee blue. Come on, set.
Handoff to the back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, UNLV. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field, looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's good for a first down near the 40. The Bulls looking to run some tempo here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10.
Easy.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot. And the outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Had the big play to start the drive, but now, after 2 incompletions, they face a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The UNLV offense back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. Were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Under pressure, hit as he throws. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The back's got it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the back gets the football. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. He hands it off from the gun. Here's the second down play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
It's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Bulls have 1st and 10 here. And the wideout goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Goes incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
And this one is caught. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. The Bulls will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on first down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. The Bulls looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. And he'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Makes the catch downfield. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. See what the call is on first and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. He's back to throw again on second and 10. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys that were rushing him? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on a quarterback with 3 rushing.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And now another deep ball here. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he fields it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. The USF offense is back out there now.
29 Philly.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. Lay moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, South Florida.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
691 Gator Spar.
Out of the gun now on third down. Pass caught. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Rebels. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Turn starts inside the 15. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. That pass is caught. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Bulls starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They call the draw play here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
5 weeks.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
On the set.
Receivers are bunched together.
In blue. In blue.
It's a toss play to the right. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
On the ready.
The Bulls looking to cash in the red zone.
Get set. Get set. Ready, go.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. So here we go, third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games.
And go.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that 1st down.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Motion now from the tight end. He'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Morris. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41. The offense really clicking here.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Double right.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught quickly. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around and allowing him to find space to do work.
Ready, set.
1st down and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Going for his running back. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Ready, ready.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Jackrabbit. Cross.
They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring.
Cricket. Hot. Hornet. Ready.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNLV. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
The BAT is up and good. They take a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. He's got it inside the 15. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Close to the tight end. And that one's picked off. What a play. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. The pickup is 6. Makes it third down and 4. And it's a bunch formation. The quarterback making some changes at the line. It's a toss to the left side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, that is great defensive football. Exactly how you want to teach it in today's game. Use your shoulders, get the head out of the way, and wrap up for a loss.
They'll kick it away here. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Bulls. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, USA.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete. The try fails, and the lead remains 5 points. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
21.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Fighting off the defender. Sophomore run down after a nice run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Morris. And they get him down after the completion.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. He's hit as he throws it. That's reeled in. It's King. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Got it.
Important second down play coming up. A shotgun run call. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
It's first and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage and allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
And the offense will stay out there for a 2-point try, trying to build the lead to 3 points. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. The try fails. Instead of going up by 3, still a 1-point game here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. USF offense is back out there now. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Here's the option play. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The pass rush closing in, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking right, this one caught. Breaks loose at the 40. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The Bulls begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Hand off to the single back. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. The Bulls pick up enough to get a first down there. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And at first down, they go right back to him.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So a crucial third down play. To try a field goal from here would be 53 yards. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And it's celebration time on the sideline there as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. Getting set to kick off after that crucial field goal. Now let's see if the defense can hold on here in the final seconds. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, UNLV. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the fourth quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. The USF offense back on the field now. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. He gets loose. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Trying to extend the play. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And he can't quite hold on to it. That would have sealed this game. It's second down now.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. The Bulls will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain curve, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the UNLV Rebels.